So welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. First, I've got 3 questions for these wonderful gentlemen, and congratulations on the publishing of your book. I'm sure that everyone is very excited to read it, and I know that it'll make a great difference to the cyber community. My first question is for Darren. So 6 years ago, or thereabouts, you guys started the Cyber Leadership Institute, and you had a set of goals in mind. How have those goals changed or evolved over the time that you've had this incredible company?
So I think originally when we started off, we had the key goal was solving the problem that all 3 of us had, which was how do you communicate from a technical background with senior executives? So that was the original goal. And what we found was that although there's been a shortage of people at those junior levels filling those roles, we found that there was a shortage or skill shortage at those most senior levels. So our goal was, how do we help more people who are technical, maybe or non-technical, have executive conversations and be able to have impact and influence with board members and business leaders. So that was our original goal. We didn't have a platform, we just had an idea. And then we just said, well, how do we put some kind of program around this? And, 6 years on, that has been our flagship program, the Cyber Leadership Program, which I know many in the room have been here on. And then we've just developed other programs around that. But the big thing, I think, that really evolved over that time was the community and how that really came together to help one another. And you've heard Dan speak about that and others. That was the thing that's really changed. And if I look moving forward, we want to put more effort into making sure that engagement continues with the community so that we can grow the community from within as well.
Fantastic, thank you. And publishing a book is not new to Phil. You've published 2 books already, but this one's a little bit different. What makes this book different to the other 2 that you've published previously, and what are one or a couple of the takeaways that people could get from the book?
Okay, great. I naturally got a loud voice anyway, so I won't struggle with mic whether it's working or not. It was funny when I sent the invitation to one of my friends who is here. His response was a bit funny to me. He said, I will now call you the DJ Khaled of books, which means another one. But anyway, I don't like the name, but I thought it was funny. But to your point, I think what makes this book even more special is it embodies the mission of what we're doing at the Cyber Leadership Institute. We've got a proverb in Africa which says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go further, go together. And I think that really represents what we have done with this book here. It's a consolidation of, I think the 3 of us have got almost 90 years combined experience in technology, risk management, and cybersecurity. So
No one's looking at you.
you just divide by 3. But anyway, so I think for me that's very important because what makes what we do at the Cyber Leadership Institute different is we are not academics. So we don't teach theories that we have studied in the Harvard Business Review or anything. We are practicing CISOs. Jan and myself have been virtual CISO. I've been a virtual CISO for the last 8 years. Jan has been in the game for a long time. Darren was a global chief information risk officer for one of the world's largest banks. So the book is jam-packed with practical insights and stories and case studies so that's what makes this book even more special to me. It's a journey. And it's not just the 3 of us. As you read the book, we've got a series which we call Cyber Leaders on the Rise, where we cast spotlight on some of our extraordinary members that are going beyond the call of duty and transforming the industry globally. People like Dan, but there are 5 stories that we have built into the book. And we also have got some of the people who went through our cyber leadership program who contributed content because they are domain experts. Chris is here. Shout out to Chris. He contributed into a chapter on crisis management because that's what he's been doing every day for the last 20 plus years. He's actually developing a course which we are going to publish on the platform around that space. So my good friend Vanessa is here. She's also developing a course in the Cyber Leadership Institute. You'll hear her story soon after. So that's what makes the book special. It's teamwork. It's us working together and producing something that's going to outlive us.
Fantastic. And you say there's an African proverb about going together and further together. But there's another one that says it takes a village. And I believe that you guys are certainly village leaders, but this is testament to the village that is part of your community, which is fantastic. Jan, my final question is for you. You've been in a consulting role for more than 37 years. You've been part of the Institute for 6 years or almost. In terms of your experience, what does it take for a cyber leader to kind of break into that executive group? What can people maybe take from the book? You mentioned before, Darren, that you guys have been supportive about how you guide younger cyber leaders into roles that are future leaders, so future executives, future board members. From your experience, what advice do you have for those future executives, and how does the book help guide them through that?
Yeah, so I'd start with saying that it's really all about confidence. I speak to a lot of people who think they might be ready to step up to the next level, but they're not sure whether they have the skills, they're not sure whether they can do it. They don't have the confidence to do it. What we get a lot at the end of the cyber leadership program, people saying, you've given me the confidence to go for that next role. You've given me the confidence to put my hand up, go for that board presentation, whatever it is. It's confidence. When I was at PwC for a long time, we had a very structured program to develop leaders develop leadership skills, which was partially skills, but it's also giving people the opportunity to present to clients, present to senior people. So combination of skills and opportunity gave a lot of those people the confidence to then step up to senior roles. And that's what we're trying to do with the Cyber Leadership Institute as well, not just teach the skills, but also give you the opportunity to practice in a safe space. So we've the whole program is built around doing something together with other people going with you through the same journey, and then through that build the confidence to put yourself out there, to go and do some public speaking, to go and present to boards, to go and if you're not even a CISO yet, go and put your hand up and say, I'll develop a strategy for you, whatever it might be, those leadership skills. And that will give you the confidence to practice and put it out there. It's like anything. You can be the Olympic champion, but you don't become the Olympic champion without the skills, the experience, and the confidence. And the confidence is the thing that I find holds back most technical professionals. So if we can help you a little bit to overcome that fear and, despite the fear, go and put yourself forward, that's really what we're trying to do.
Fantastic.